This book. Hari ini adalah it's an occasion very significant, in particular in the context of Malaysia being the ASEAN chair this year. So what we have been doing today is to organize 3 event occasion. One is on the launching of this book, Science Diplomacy in the Global South, which we hope to be a good resource material for people worldwide, in particular from Malaysia, from ASEAN and the Global South. Global South are countries in the developing countries. And this knowledge is not very well entrenched in the developing countries, in particular from our position of the Global South. Yeah, so this is the intention of this book. It's quite comprehensive. I hope it can even also be a textbook for the universities. Secondly, I think there is the MoU between mine and UCSI, and this is to advance a common cause of promoting science advice and science diplomacy. So you can ask what is science advice. This is advice from the expert to the policymakers or the politician. What is science diplomacy? Science diplomacy is just a dialogue between 2 countries or more. For instance, in this region, you talk about transboundary haze, which is very contentious, very controversial. So we think through scientific knowledge, we can solve that problem. Secondly, people are talking about this very controversial South China Sea. A lot of geopolitics have been involved in that. We also believe, and if you hear some of the panelists this morning, they were saying that science can be sort of a tool to solve this conflict in the South China Sea. So it's on and on, yeah. Well, thirdly is the dialogue, and I'm just intrigued by the panelists that we assembled today, comprising of the UN Chief in Malaysia, Madam Karima El-Khoury, and 2 ex-ministers from Malaysia, which are very well informed, very knowledgeable. Tan Sri Zakri Hamid, former Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Datuk Sri Mustafa Muhammad or Tok Pa on economics and all that. And finally, someone who is very special, the High Commissioner from the Maldives, who relate to how a small island state would be very vulnerable to climate change. Yeah.
Jadi kita di MIT selaku sebuah think tank, di mana kita generate advice, kita menggunakan pendekatan kajian saintifik dan juga pendekatan foresight, iaitu kajian masa hadapan. Foresight atau kajian masa hadapan adalah pendekatan di mana kita menggunakan kaedah, tools dan metodologi untuk melihat masa depan 5, 10 tahun, 15 tahun, untuk melihat di manakah arah masa depan, dan jangkaan kita terhadap masa depan tu boleh membuatkan kita membuat satu respons yang lebih teratur, lebih bersedia untuk menghadapi masa depan yang pelbagai ini. Jadi dialog hari ini merupakan perbincangan tentang bagaimana sains diplomasi boleh digunakan untuk perbincangan peringkat antarabangsa di masa depan. Sebab sekarang ni di peringkat antarabangsa, kalau kita tengok salah satu perbualan di high level dialogue ialah bagaimana sekarang ni keadaan menjadi agak kelang kabut dengan keadaan new presidency, new leadership daripada United States, di mana even dia tarik keluar USA daripada WHO, dan sekarang ni semua nak dijadikan dia nak ambil alih Greenland, tukar nama Gulf of Mexico jadi Gulf of America. Jadi bagaimanakah negara seperti Malaysia ni respons terhadap perubahan yang berlaku di sana? Jadi sains diplomasi ni bukan dapat menyediakan jawapan, tetapi membuat sesiapa saja yang berurusan tentang diplomasi ini memperoleh sedikit sebanyak pengetahuan untuk bersedia bagaimana untuk menghadapi negotiation atau conversation di segi inilah. Harapan saya adalah, harapan Mike adalah ilmu yang dijanakan melalui buku ini dapat digunakan sebaik mungkin oleh mereka yang dapat manfaat daripada membaca buku ini, dan juga mereka yang datang ke event ini mendengar conversation yang berlaku pada event.